fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return.
The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
Well, partner, how many times do we talk about it going into a season? At some point, we have to figure that age is going to catch up to Tom Brady. But how long have we been wrong about that? I'd say probably about the last 10 years. Last year, he threw for over 4,000 yards again. Should go over 75,000 passing yards in his career early this season. He's still got it, and what a new challenge he's got in Tampa Bay. Excited about the opportunity.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
30-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down carry for Henry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
5 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, damn, I should probably put those
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
the green beans.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he'll want that one back.
Because Jules is going to be feeling some kind of way soon.
I know why I feel this way, because apparently I have a reason to. If the boss says, holy cow, I can't believe how many W-2 phone calls y'all took.
February. They asked me for them W4s.
Well, it's technically a W-2, so they fill out the W-4 when you provide your tax information. W-2, it would have still sent to your house. Yeah, imagine that. Oh, I can't upload this guy's information. I don't know how to spell Pittsfield. Is it 2 T's?
Pittsfield.
It is 2 T's. That's what I thought, but. I hate when people get offended if I ask, is that an apartment? No, it's a house. Like, you know how many W-2s we get back because it's an apartment? I feel like I'm just spinning and spinning. Where is it?
Back incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow. They're broken ribs.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
23 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Wow.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Tannehill. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.
You had to wait. Oh, let it go. Oh, that guy's open for a touchdown. Wow.
That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 4th down, here's Stephen Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Hey, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I think you should just roll with it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense?
Land the man.
It's because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first. Now you think about Tom Brady in Tennessee, the thought in the offseason was that this might be a potential landing spot for TB12 with his ties to Mike Vrabel and all. But those thoughts, they ended pretty quickly when the Titans re-upped Ryan Tannehill early in free agency. But remember also, of course, it was the Titans who defeated the Patriots in the wild card round last year, what proved to be Tom Brady's last appearance in a Patriot uniform.
The tackle made.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Brady finding Godwin there for Buccaneer first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Buccaneers nothing.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Succabon for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Here's McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll run with Foreman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Foreman, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, that guy.
He gets it to Brown, complete.
Oh, wow.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
That guy should not have been that wide. That guy should not have been that wide. That means they do something. Okay. we? So he's in the slot. You know, there it is, the bogus shit. Come on, man. You know what? That's just... They make that guy do that every now and then. They make this guy just... They make this guy just go over here. I mean, I know it was something. Come on. There's... you know what? And if you look at the play we called, he ain't supposed to do that at all. He called that top play. You know that.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a draw play. This is Jones. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Brady's throw there complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Antonio Brown. It's a gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st down, this is Geis. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? And there's the anchor of this line, big feet of Vea on the tackle, former first-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
I swear, I don't even know what that play is anymore. I don't even know where it is.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let me go find it.
Here's Tannehill. Off to Geis on the screen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Foreman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Oh yeah, take it coming up now.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stat. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point.
Yep.
Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out.
And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Brady again. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Again, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
It brings up 3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. from the gun. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Oh, that was dangerous. Tannehill threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now second.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill out to the right to Humphreys. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we come. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Bradley Inion.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Raymond now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first. And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start the 2nd half with a run by Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's the backup Kaiser. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
His pass.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kizer. Smith catches left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Kizer. Kizer hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 30, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Tampa Bay.
Raymond now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Kizer under a heavy rush, and down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So a tough spot for Kizer. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kizer. And that is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White. There.
Come on, man.
And knock it away.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to... what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
That's good.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, man.
Well, they'll get the yardage. But they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and's got him in the lead. Raymond now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Kaiser.
Oh,
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's up.
yeah, we're out. We're out.
Done playing?